Paul, you're back in the team, started last Saturday. How are you feeling?
Good, delighted to obviously be back in the team. It's had a bit of a frustrating time in terms of being injured. Obviously coming to a new club, you want to kind of settle in quickly and get the games going, but back to full fitness now and ready to kick on.
How challenging is it when you come in, you had a good pre-season, but then of course you picked up a little niggly injury. You were on the sidelines whilst everybody else was getting into the training, and of course having to sit and watch the games instead of take part. How challenging was that for yourself?
Yeah, there's obviously the frustration part of not being involved, not kind of, as a player you always want to help the team and try and get wins and things like that and be involved in it, and then obviously there's a frustration of you've done pre-season and you feel like you're falling behind in terms of fitness as well, so that was a tough time and obviously a bit frustrating, but I'd like to be through the back of it now.
How do you get yourself through that? Is it just about focusing on being back into the team and giving as much as you possibly can?
Well, I was quite lucky in terms of the injury. I could still do quite a bit of running, so I could just go out there and kind of get my running done. I felt like I wasn't losing too much. Obviously the kind of sharpness that comes with the football training is a bit different, but general fitness I could keep up, and the work I'd done in pre-season I probably didn't lose too much of that, so hopefully that stands me in good stead in the coming weeks.
We're in the thick of the Scottish Championship now, you know, we're fast approaching sort of the next few games are going to be big for the football club. How are you finding it, and how was Saturday for you to get through?
Yeah, well, first, like, fitness wise I felt okay in the game, so glad that kind of box is ticked, but in terms of the team performance I think we can do a lot better, there's no doubt about that, especially in possession. I think we could do so much better with the ball and keep the ball off teams a lot more, and we've got the players to do it. That's a frustrating thing at the minute, so I think we've got to work on that a lot, and I think once it all clicks, once we get boys back from injuries and suspensions as well, I think we'll be in a much stronger place. And
of course a big game on Saturday, Livingston at home. You'll have played against Livingston a fair few times in your career at Hibernian in the Premier League. How are you feeling going into that game? Yeah,
looking forward to it. It's going to be another tough game obviously, but I think whoever sits down in this seat every week is going to say the exact same thing, so I think we need to concentrate on ourselves, work on the aspects that I've kind of just touched on in terms of with the ball, keeping it better and creating more chances against the opposition. I think we can do that this weekend, and I think if we do that, we've got a right good chance of winning.
There's been a lot of noise around the football club over the last month or so with things that are happening externally. How important is it from your own point of view and for the players' point of view to try and block out that noise and just focus fully on trying to get the best possible result and performance on a Saturday?
Yeah, I think that's the benefit of having Potts, who's been here day to day anyway, and he's kind of carried that on in terms of there's not been too much change. Obviously we've lost a manager and we're all disappointed about that, but as players you have to refocus quickly because games come thick and fast. You're constantly being judged in every game, so we have to move on, but Potts has been great at that in terms of lifting the spirits and keeping us focused as well, so good to have that, but obviously looking forward to now to try and put in good performances because a new manager's going to be on the horizon soon.
Does that play in your mind a little bit, knowing that there will be somebody potentially watching performances, watching individual performances, watching the team, and you know you want to obviously put the best performance normally you want to put in, but at the same time knowing that there's potentially somebody coming in who will be judging you?
Yeah, I think first and foremost it's try to get 3 points and perform well to get the points on the board for the club, but there is that added incentive. There is going to be a manager that is going to start watching the previous games, so you want to kind of put on your best performances to show that you're ready for when they do come in.
It is Livingston on Saturday, you're feeling fit, the boys are feeling fit. How are we going to look at approaching this game?
I think we've got to be probably a bit more attacking and really go for it and try, and we're at home, the fans are here to be entertained and we want to do that, so and we've seen in games even in the League Cup and pre-season as well, once this place gets going and we start the waves of attack and the fans get up behind you, then it can be a really difficult place for opposition, so that's what we want it to be.
Well, fingers crossed and all the best for Saturday. Thanks for coming in.
Cheers.
Cheers.